And that's cool. I like that that system's in. I'm just like, guys, start the year off strong. Let's do it. Come on, you know? They're doing like the way the external gates and stuff are placed. Okay, that's like, it's cool, but like put a monument in. Put the fucking cars in. Put a damn parachute in.
What's happening? It seems as if the second half, yeah, you heard me right, the second half of the Quality of Life update has been released on the PTB. There's going to be patch notes coming. I believe they're going to be either coming either today, which being Thursday the 9th of January, or they'll be included within the dev blog. However, I'm going to quickly run through what has basically been done with some gameplay in the background. The screenshots were supplied by It's Me Cat, who also is known as Cat Creed. Thank you to this person for sending this stuff in, since I'm banned from the Discord for the millionth time. The gameplay in the background will be provided by Hypers. I'll leave the links in the description if you want to go and check them out. So first of all, let's kind of run through the main things that people are talking about. Yes, you now have to wait a couple seconds, like 3 to 5 seconds to place a wall. Yes, it is a shit feature in my opinion. Sure, it stops wall spamming, however, is what it is. We've now got to wait a couple of seconds to place a wall down. We now have landmines in the game. There's going to be so much trolling from a solo's perspective, and just so much toxicity coming from clans going over to each other's bases and placing landmines down when they run out from their base. And I can't wait to actually see that. There's now a new ADS setting, basically ADS meaning aim down sight. When you look through your holo, the text goes to a different place. It doesn't stay in the middle of your holo. You can either turn this setting off or on. And as well, there's plenty more things within the tech tree now. Pretty much anything in the tech tree. There's loads of new stuff that's been added. And so I'll leave the screenshots in the background as I now go on to what has Double 11 been doing. So Jade Monkey yesterday, or I should say today, January 9th, made a video talking about enough is enough. This is a person who's created content since, Rust Console really started and created content before. Also a player, and he's someone that people either like or dislike, like with everyone. I'm not saying I dislike him. I don't really have anything against him personally. However, I absolutely agree with the video he made today, and that being enough is enough. This is someone that is, has spoken to Pedro like myself, and so many of his points, I'll leave a link in the description to that video as well. So many of his points are so valid about the problems with Rust Console at this moment in time. It seems from especially a veteran, if you can call me that, a veteran in the game, it's now going on 4 years. We don't have helis, and there's a lot of other updates we don't have, like cars, a better FOV for God's sake, and as well the graphics aren't good. So whoever's pointing Rust Console in the direction it's going at now is, I don't know, I really want to understand what's going on behind the scenes. There's a really lack of communication with Double 11, with its community, with its content creators. There's literally next to no communication on Twitter, which is where I now try and get my stuff from since I'm not in the Discord. There is next to nothing when it comes to communication. On Twitter, all you see is, oh, the new skins. Oh, it's wipe day. It's no, this is what to look forward to. And if anyone comments something, they'll reply to it. There's just none of that. And it's complete and utter laziness. I mean, whoever's directing where Rust Console is going is in a downward trajectory. And Jade Monkey, for the best of times, is a optimistic, and I'd probably like to say more informative than I am, person and content creator. He's not really that negative, whereas I'm majority negative. Whether you want to call that realistic or not, that's up to you. I'd like to say I'm more realistic with this game than maybe he is. And this is the first video I've seen him really go in and complain. It was literally 18 minutes of him saying the game is in a shit state, and why are we bringing out a second version or a second update that is to do with quality of life when they could have done that in December or November. And it's basically just, giving D11 more time doing what they're doing, and it's lazy. People are buying skins. Skins is the main thing with Rust Console when it comes to microtransactions and the revenue that Double 11 get from this game. And to buy skins, you need players interested. You need players wanting to pay for stuff. And I used to be one of those people. However, when the game is at a stale state that it's in right now, not very much updates, next to no communication with its community. Who's going to want to play? And there's rightfully so plenty of people going to PC. There's going to be people going to fucking mobile when you see helis are on mobile. I don't understand that there is such a big market for this game and console is the one lacking so bad with the updates and with the communication. Communication above all is so key within this. Surely Double 11 don't need to be schooled on how to make something successful. Communication is so key when building a community. Why do you think all these content creators are big and that engage within their community? That's what people like. People like communicating. And I liked communicating with Pedro. And like Jade Monkey said, Pedro didn't really give much because his hands were tied. He couldn't give much because maybe the higher up saying you can't do this, you can't do that. I think devs are maybe the victims here. I'd like to think that anyway, because if it's the devs' own fault as to where we are, then I don't really know what to say. But Rust console has a huge market, as I've said. PC have just come off one of the best, if not the best year that the game's ever had. Why would you not be wanting to cash in on bringing more updates to the game, being more involved within its community? I don't understand why there's not more of that being done. Is it because we've just come off the holidays? It doesn't seem like it, because before the holidays there was still next to no communication. I try to add Rustzilla, who is the person doing the dev blogs for Double 11 and Rust console now. I think Pedro's taken a back seat, he's working on other projects. I added Rustzilla on Discord, got no reply. He doesn't have to speak to me, but for its content creators, you need to be involved in content creators because they're the ones that are really and essentially promoting your game. Obi, McLovin Caleb, Harvey's GG. There's plenty of others out there that I haven't named. These people are promoting your game for free, essentially. They're not getting, obviously they're getting paid via YouTube and other platforms, but Double 11 aren't paying them. Facepunch aren't paying them. There's so much that can be done with Rust console. Like everything is just limitless with this game. There's so much to be done, and it's unbelievable how much this game has potential wise, and it's just not. It's not in the right hands at the moment. It really isn't. And I'm hoping this is a huge reactionary video by myself, and that there's going to be a banging dev blog at the end of January that we can go by. There's going to be a roadmap, and there's going to be a lot more things for us to look forward to. But we get none of that as of right now. We get absolutely none of that. Whereas Facepunch, with their community, they're updating them each week. Yes, there's more stuff in Facepunch. Yes, it's probably easier to do stuff over on PC than it is console. But Double 11 for the most part are just porting stuff. They're not doing it from scratch. They are porting what's already on PC. And even when we do get updates, there's not much said about it. Twitter, they have, I believe, over 100,000, I think, followers. They have nearly 200,000 followers, and yet, to my knowledge, I haven't actually seen anything regarding what's been put onto the PTB. Only the Discord. And as I've already ranted and raved about, not everyone's in the Discord, not everyone has Discord. People have different types of social media. Twitter, there's obviously a huge community there, being nearly 200,000 strong. Not all of them are going to be in the Discord. We get nothing over on Twitter, and everything apparently is in the Discord. There's just so much wrong, in my opinion, that's going on at the moment, and it would be in my best interest for this game to do well, so that there's more players, there's more views, and there's more subscribers. I want this game to do well, and I've been playing it since it first came out in beta. And since 2024, there's been a downwards trajectory. There's been really good updates, but in my opinion, even little things like changing the FOV, for God's sake. So many people are asking for that. I asked Pedro that, and I've given feedback, community feedback from you guys to Pedro, and he's let the team know about some stuff that may have been fixed. The graphics need to change. The settings need to change for the graphics. There's so much to be said about that, because I've already proven that the graphics have got subjectively worse. The gun textures don't look as good as they used to. It's less sharpen. It's less clear. Not to mention old gen. I'm going to be repeating myself throughout this video. It's just not good enough, in essence, is what I'm saying. And it's really nice to see another content creator that's voicing the same opinions that has a following as well. Because I know my content doesn't get right out there, like maybe Jade Monkeys does. But it's really nice to see that I'm not the only one fed up with this shit. as a content creator, it's really hard to create content for a game that just has a lack of care for its community, a lack of care for the game itself, and all we get is, buy this new skin, buy the new skin from 2 years ago. You know, it's just, I don't know. I'm going to be making more Rust PC content. I've already got a video lined up. That'll be coming within the next week or two. Hope for better days for Rust console. I really do. I hope for better days. This wasn't the most positive, but hopefully you guys understand, or at least are on the same wavelength as I am with this game. It was once so good, but with the lack of updates and the lack of care for its community, you know, that love is really rapidly fading for me. I don't get much time to play this game, and even when I do look at it, it's not thriving in terms of everyone's hyped for stuff. I'm near the end, and I know me just saying this shouldn't mean that they should cater to what I think. I know for a fact I'm not alone in saying all this. So, yeah, hopefully we see some better days for us console. Hopefully the dev blog knocks out of the park for the roadmap. We need faster updates. We need better graphics. I don't know when we're going to drop old gen, but we need to do something about making the game that is made for a new gen console. It's not even new gen. This isn't a new gen console anymore. This is current gen. We're at the stage of current gen and old gen. The consoles have been out for nearly 5-6 years, for God's sake. This is not new gen anymore. This game is going to be optimizing for 3 fucking generations of consoles. So, yeah, I really hope this year is a year for big things to come for this game, because if they don't take the opportunity right now, as PC Rust is at its peak, or second peak or whatnot, with the player base and everything, then they're going to miss a lot of money and a lot of fans that could have easily played the game for years to come. And hopefully they take a page out of Face Punch's book and be more transparent with the community over Discord and over Twitter. That's all I have for today, guys. Sorry it was a bit of a Debbie Downer, but I just needed to completely voice, and this be a therapeutic video, and voice my opinions on everything. I completely agree with what Jade Monkey's saying, and it's really nice to see that another content creator is in the same boat as me. There'll be more videos to come. I'm going to be switching it up. I really enjoyed you guys, throwing ideas out there for me. I really appreciate the community. I love engagement. That's all I wanted from the content creators I looked up to. So I want to be that. I want to be the person that engages and communicates with you guys. I have a Discord. That will be in the description below. Subscribe if you're new around here. And as always, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.